Hello, buddy. Welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're doing an episode in our legendary Greenskins campaign with Azhag. Let's go ahead and get back in here. And special thanks to Darko Draco for the generous donation. If you'd like to donate for a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. I'm happy to set that up for you. It's just $30 for 15 episodes minimum. We might do some more if there aren't other campaigns waiting in line. And I am live streaming this as well. I've been doing usually about one episode after stream, one or sometimes two episodes after my league stream, starting usually around like 2 a.m. So you're welcome to come out and join us. Ask us anything you want about Warhammer or anything. You want to talk about League? You want to talk about something else? We're just happy to have you. If you want to chat. I've thought about doing some other times out there as well. If we get a decent viewership, decent turnout for this, I might do it. The reason that I did it is someone just suggested a couple of weeks ago, I think it was Lev, you know, if you're recording these off stream anyways, you might as well record a couple of them on stream if you're doing it right after the stream. Like, I mean, why not? You know, even if we get much less viewers, which is true, it's still something. I think we've been pulling in like 40 or something a lot of times. The league streams usually have been getting about 100 these days. But anyways, okay, so Colt asks, what are my thoughts for Warhammer 3? Well, we don't know a ton about it, but it looks cool. I mean, my predictions, there's obviously going to be at least one Chaos faction. I hope they don't, like, just release all, like, just 4 different Chaos factions and that's it. I don't think they do that. My guess is that they release Chaos and there are different Legendary Lords with different play styles. And I think that Chaos Dwarfs are probably a shoo-in. I think that Ogre Kingdoms are highly likely. And I think that the, whatever kind of the East Asian themed, the Cathay or something, faction will probably find its way in. So I think they'll want some kind of human-like faction. Usually those are pretty popular. I do think that the zone... I'm almost certain that the starting zone for Warhammer 3 stuff is going to be over here, based on the structure of the map. Because they already have this, like, laid out. Like, I don't know why you would do all this extra graphic, like, start building this out on the campaign map. And there are clearly, like, spots. Like, this right here is going to go over into that area. Like, over here, this is probably going to be an entrance to get in. You know, somewhere in here. So they already have some spots in the mountain ranges, like right there. Some different passes where it looks like you could go over there. And that's what I said in Warhammer 1 with Warhammer 2. I said down here. They did the same thing with the desert. So I think that's definitely going to be the spot over there. And I really hope they do some crossover stuff. Like they release some new Legendary Lords for like Warhammer 1 or Warhammer 2. Or just like different packages, like... I don't know, Empire versus Dark Elves, or Ogres versus Dwarfs, or something like that. I think that would be cool. Okay, so we got our wall back. I don't know what the cooldown on that is. It feels like it's not 8 turns. But, okay, so we should be able to hit them this turn and kill them.
Time for them to die.
Yeah, but I think it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to it. I love this game, man. I mean, I've played it for thousands of hours, and I still have fun with it. They're really going to make us fight this? For real. I don't want half my army to die, and I could lose my wall, so I guess we got to fight it. Oh, what are we talking about? 14? Yeah, I never played either one of those. I've heavily thought about playing FF14. If I could get the viewership for it, I'd give it a whirl, but I just don't know if I can pull in the viewers or not. I think you can pretty much level up the whole way with in Final Fantasy XIV with group work if you want to.
I'm ready. Make my spell strong.
I know they had a couple of Black Orcs. What else do they have? Virtually nothing. Really? They think this is going to win? I guess they have some stuff that's concealed. Is this dude on a mount? No. Alright.
Where's the scrap? Ready to mash. Begins.
Gotta get the angles. We got these magic missiles, our only spell right now. Well, I think for some people that want solo content, I think solo content is not necessarily a bad thing. I would like, I'm with you. I like the option of doing group work. Oh, we do have Brain Buster. Okay, well that makes me feel a little better. I thought we only had Gaze of Mort, which is not that great unless you have a flying mount like those types of things. I don't know. I might give it a whirl and just see if I have some extra time. The problem is, like, it's not a problem. I love doing it, but taking care of my daughter during the day, like, takes up a lot of time. So, like, in the past, in the summer when I'm not teaching, you know, I've had some more opportunities to do stuff like that, but yeah, it's pretty anemic.
Let's get up.
Those guys are basically dead instantly.
Run, boys.
Let's get it, whatever. Slaughter him, it doesn't matter.
Smash him. Shaman.
Smash him up, boys.
Let's go. Run, boy. Jumpers ready. Shaman. Ready to match. Moving fast. Shaman. Going up. Ready. Dogs will.
Please, begging him.
Let's try to run all these dudes down.
I'm ready. Oh, baby.
Let's come down here and make sure we kill these Black Hordes first. Let's not goof around.
I'm ready.
We kind of don't want to friendly fire my own dudes here.
Moving fast. Face me. Shifting.
I think FF14 looks cool. Just the one thing is, like, there are not a ton of raids that get released, but I don't know, like, it feels like, aren't the raid releases similar to Warhammer? I don't know. I've thought about doing Classic WoW also. I'm just not sure about the time commitment on that. It could be pretty extreme on raid. WoW is really frustrating. I just don't know if you're going to have like 40 people that'll be willing to commit to a raid schedule. Like, that's the biggest issue. I had a hard time this day and age just finding 20 people to do mythic content. Okay, let's speed this up. Now we're going to have to fight these guys again, and I want to be able to auto-resolve, so I'm going to try to kill as many as we can here. They're probably going to get to run, but if we don't kill them this turn, they're going to get a replenishment. Or they're going to get, like, you know, 6 fresh units for next fight. Okay, that's probably fine. I don't know. Maybe it would get boring. I don't know. I also need to be working on my dissertation and finish that so I can get like a permanent appointment at the university. Oh, Colt is asking. Sorry, I missed that earlier, Colt. I was focusing on the fight. Hardest and easiest faction to play as in Warhammer. Hardest factions probably Chaos. I mean, Skarsnik is really hard within the Greenskins. Probably Chaos, the Vayne guy, the Mirror Shield guy. He's so bad unless they changed around a bunch of stuff with him. Wow, those goblins killed 102? Must have been like from some fanatics or something. Easiest factions probably Tyrion with High Elves, I would guess. Just has really powerful like stats, and High Elves have a really comfortable position. They can do a lot of diplomacy to just kind of win over the island. And once you get that island, like there's so many resources, so many docks, like you just can't really lose. Like none of the AI that aren't on that island are ever going to be able to come challenge you most of the time. Okay. Yeah, we still have quite a bit of money. I think I'm just going to go for the slaughter captives again. Until we get Grimgorb. I hope that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean... It says I slaughtered 10 groups of captives. I feel like I've already done that, but... Slaughter 10 sets of captives. We must be pretty close.
Azhag is here.
Dang, we're not going to be able to get him. Well, our wall should come over here to protect us, I think. Alright, so we got Get On With It. Don't need Tunnel Boss or Bellower. Could get back here, but we don't have level 7 dudes yet. Not even really close. These trolls are actually getting kind of close, I guess, but... yeah, we'll probably just try to get to Lightning Strike and out Cleaver it. Well, Mob Boss, and then maybe Warpath. Okay. Oh wait, we can do this. 8% upkeep for Orc Boys. Okay, so orcs and normal orcs. He used to give stuff for biggins, I think. That used to be his thing, was he was all about the biggins, but... Oh, +4 recruit rank for shamans. I might have to kick this shaman and hire another one. Here in a little bit.
Suck off.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab that. That's pretty much all done. We can't hire there yet. We're waiting until we can get to tier 4 here. Okay. Pretty straightforward. So we're going to kill this rebellion, and then we're going to take a peek at... have to decide if we want to go north or south. Dealing with the dwarves now, while they're relatively weak, they got beaten up earlier, which is probably a good idea. These guys are not going to go hostile with me for a little bit. Wood Elf campaign is pretty hard. Chaos, like, you just have to cheese a lot of it. Once you start rolling, though, you can make it work. The wood elves versus the vampire counts. That was pretty rough. Match a tech suit. Alright. These guys are just sending like hordes of stuff somewhere. I'm not sure where they really go.
Who needs stabbing?
I need to kill these guys too. I don't know. These guys might backdoor us at Iron Rock. The dwarves seem kind of preoccupied right now.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
I mean, they could roll up on us soon.
Night Gobbo War Boss.
Not sure if we're going to get reinforcements or not here.
Let's scrap.
Can y'all please just quit trolling? Like, and just let me auto-resolve these fights. Holy. Well, they got a bunch of fresh new troops. And they do have 3 hordes of black orcs this time, so this one's going to be slightly more challenging. They have some doom divers, but they definitely made the rebellions a lot stronger with the most recent patch.
What to do? Here goes. It's me. Error boys. Here goes. Where's the scrap? Run, boys! Please want more! Faster!
Try to spread everyone out.
Moving fast! Error boys! Yeah!
They're going to be slinging those doom divers at us. See if I can get them to aim for the trolls. Okay, good. Not very good against large units. They switch targets.
Run, boys! Crown says faster! The crown commands!
Got to move them up more.
Boys! Shifting! Moving fast! Come on! Choppers ready! Moving
Kill some idiots. They're not even blinking at.
Moving on. Run, boys.
Like all those units running in.
War is here.
Y'all done goofed there.
Arrow boys. Raiders to battle. Guns and cluster. Let's fight. Policemen.
Oh god. Fan out.
Shifting.
That burns. So many.
This is it. Moving fast.
Yeah, we're
Run,
not that
boys.
tired.
Let's go. More calls. More go getter. Here's the boy. Bless him. Brigands! Shifting! All right! Yes!
Stop it!
Ready, boss! Let's fight! More pressure! Faster! Run, boys! Moving fast! Azhag! Guns and faster! Arrow boys! Brigands! Come on, boys! Ready to battle! Your vortex! The war is here! Shifting! Brigands!
Get up, trolls. Did they get rid of like their puking animation? They used to just like randomly puke on people. Trolling their back lines, that's right. Yeah, the really nice combo for those of you just watching that, haven't seen the first few episodes are like Azhag has a ton of buffs to leadership. for the army, and that's one of the things that usually balances trolls out is they have really low leadership, so they're prone to running away, being scared of a lot of stuff. But with really high leadership, they're actually very effective on the battlefield. They're pretty cheap. They regenerate. They have pretty good melee attack, a lot of armor-piercing damage, area of effect attacks. So they're really good against infantry. And surprisingly, they have pretty decent melee defense. They have like 30-something or 40 melee defense, which you would not expect from a troll. I would think those things would be terrible at melee defense. That's pretty metal. Does it look like a heavy metal cover art or something? $900 gold would be very nice, but I could give up some of my wall, but I really want to get my man online here soon. I keep double checking this because it says slaughter of 10 sets of captives after battle. Is it the executor or is it a different one? I've been misreading it the entire time, which would be a little awkward. Because eating captives is not slaughtering. I think the middle one is slaughtering. I just haven't done 10 yet.
You need help.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
Ooh, okay, this guy's actually creeping on me here, potentially. So who do I go for? Do I go for these guys who will definitely come up and attack me? It's a pretty strong garrison. Or do I try to go for the dwarfs and just let, if they attack Iron Rock, just say whatever?
Ready for bossing?
Do you take me for a wazzock? I have no time for this.
Caricadrine is pretty rich, and a lot of people will not be able to fight me for this province once I have it. So unless I want to expand north, it's unlikely people are going to fight me. The Savage Orcs already have this property. So these guys are a threat to come for me right now, but
Night Gobbo War Boss.
maybe they won't.
What a Zogginet do you want?
Alright, we can combine this with this.
Azhag is here.
Oh, we can't burrow under because we fought already.
Clouds whispering. The crowd of sorcery agrees.
Alright, so go up here. Who has the best sieging methods and towers? Hey, what's up? I'm Kanan. Well, it depends on your perspective.
I'm well nasty.
I think the battles can be pretty interesting.
I am true power.
Right, it's only for enemy provinces, so
Let's get stabby.
I don't think vampires have the best siege defense. I mean, maybe. I'd say dwarfs probably have the best siege defense. Siege offense, vampires are pretty good. What's the straight executioner? Oh, okay. Leadership, blah, blah, blah.
Now,
I mean, almost all of them have, like, decent siege. I mean, anything that has, like, really strong infantry is probably going to be pretty good in a siege. It's usually what it comes down to is you just crack the walls and you just run through them. You know, a lot of times with your infantry. Or if you have really good artillery, you can just wear them out with artillery. I mean, Skaven are really good. because their play called catapults are so strong. Has to be a faction that can damage walls. Most factions can damage walls. Yeah, I mean, vampires are pretty good for a lot of things. Yeah, this is an Azhag campaign that someone donated for. Darko Draco donated for. Okay, so they actually are trying to come for me right now. So we've got to deal with these clowns now. I wasn't sure if they're going to go for Carrick 8 Peaks or me. Okay, so we did get Grengor. Huh. I think we're just going to kill those guys at some points. I don't really care about Crooked Moon Mutinous Gits. Oh. Wow, they have Slayers already?
Azhag is here.
Okay, so these guys are coming at me at the same time the dwarves are coming at me.
Not in my name.
The cannons will be frustrating. He's not that strong, I don't think. I mean, he's got some hexes. I think we can probably beat him if we get our matchups right. Our magic is a little on the weak side right now, but
The crowd's whispering.
units are a little dinged up. I'm gonna go ahead and hire these guys just in case we get intercepted.
Who's the boss?
Alright, let's try for it.
True power. This way.
Morg says what?
So do I want him or do I want those wolves? I probably want the wolves in my army. How much does it cost to start leveling this dude up? 494. Okay, I think I'm just gonna run up here and start leveling him up. So be ready to crack some walls. Alright, so we'll see if he fights me. If he doesn't fight me, I might have to go back to Iron Rock.
What?
Not sure, we'll see. We can definitely beat this army up too. I feel pretty confident we can. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, they get all sorts of advantages in this game. They get a lot of extra money. They get some extra stats on all of their units. You get a debuff, like all of your units cost more. You have a leadership penalty. So yeah, I mean, like the technology with AI right now, like a good AI is not going to be able to keep up, like, or the AI is not going to be able to keep up with a good player. There are just too many variables. I think it does pretty well most of the time, especially in battles, but like on the campaign management, it's really hard to decide what you're supposed to do in different situations. Now these clowns are military allied, so they're definitely, yeah, Iron Rock's probably going down. I shouldn't have even bothered leveling it up because they just keep going through it. And they're coming up here too. What? Oh my god. We're getting trolled real hard. Really? Really? I'm 1 pixel away. What a bunch of cowards. Y'all won't even fight me for real?
This is not in the Damaskron.
I would think the AI would think they're favored.
I will not disgrace my ancestors. Ready. I can mark it. Do you take me for a Wazak?
Yeah, I don't... They can't run in to reinforce that, I'm pretty sure.
Azhag is here.
Well, I don't have the crack walls right now. Damn it, if I'd put this guy in the army, I could have maybe just popped over this wall and said, yeah, I'll give you my secondary town and I'll take your capital. Because they're not going to be able to siege Black Crag. I'm pretty sure. It'd be very hard for them to do it. But I think because I don't have this guy in the army, then I don't think I can do it. I mean, we'd have an entire second army here. But they're going to have some really good stuff too at Karazakari. I think we just come down here and just try to cut them off.
I am true power. Be gone.
These guys might be able to burrow under to reinforce. We'll see. That could be a mistake, but my wall should be down here too to help me out.
Yes, boss. Gonna be quick.
What you want?
Yeah, sometimes that. Well, somehow I've gotten, like, untrustworthy, or I had it for a while there. I think if your wall dies, I'm pretty sure it's a glitch on this patch. If your wall dies, it counts as some kind of, like, political treachery on your part. It's kind of weird, but... Okay, so I've got my army with me here. They're gonna try to run. I'm gonna take Carrick Jorn. Dude, these guys are straight clowning. This is like backdoor central. I should have just told these guys just to attack them. That way they're kind of sandwiched. Really? All biggins? Dude, that is troll as hell. What? How do they have literally all biggins? Well, yeah, I can't get to Mount Gunbad right now. Yeah, it is a good choke point, but there's obviously too much going on in my main province to get over there. Turns. God.
No fool that's safe in the world.
It doesn't say he has headbutt or brain buster, but he does.
Azhag is here.
Alright.
I refuse. What?
And the problem is, if we go down there and kill them right now, like, they're basically colluding. Like, these guys aren't military allies, but this dude knows that if I come down here and attack him and get weakened, then this guy's gonna finish me off.
I will not disgrace my ancestors. The crowd's whispering.
And this guy's gonna take this town. Like, they're just backdooring the hell out of me. Alright, well, we gotta kill this off first. I mean, we have a lot of extra money, so it's not like a huge deal.
Time for them to die!
Wow, they got a garrison on the first turn. I mean, it is pretty weakened, but... So now the dwarves should not be able to hit me unless they go to war with these guys. Alright, so we're going to encircle, then we're going to have these guys come down here. Target this town. And hopefully I get some reinforcements and I can attack it next turn. We could grab Grimgor and start to try to lace him up. I'm going to go into the red by a pretty good chunk. If I do that. I don't think I need to do it yet, although I do want to level him up. I'm just not going to be able to afford a big army until I get some more resources, so I think we'll just wait on it.
What you want?
Save up a bit more. Critical failure. Oh my god, there's like a 5% chance of that. No, you can't just solo follow. You gotta have 17 units to get a wall. And if you hand off units, it lowers the green meter of the person that's receiving the units. There's your little cute little back door. Better crawl back to where you came from. Yeah, we'll see. This battle is going to be the final thing, probably. I'm about to pass out. It's still very expensive on Legendary, Zach. Like, just to hire that Lord alone was going to cost me an extra, like, 1,000 gold. And all I have is 1,200 gold right now. Like, yeah, I can go into the red, but I would have to go into the red to get to 17 units. I'd have to go into the red, like, 2,000 gold. And that's a lot right now. So, yeah, I mean, I do have a decent little stockpile of stuff, but I think we do need just a little bit more income. Because Gobos with an... Because remember, on Legendary, all of your units, every army that you have increases the upkeep of all of your units by 15% in every subsequent army. So, like, it increases by 15% the cost of all of this army and the upkeep of anything else that I would hire. I mean, we can do it with just this in the wall. This is probably auto-resolvable. We'll see. Yeah, I should be able to auto-resolve that. I don't even know why we're taking any casualties. Damn, they really did hurt my trolls quite a bit there. It's like, dude, it's 40 on whatever. 40 on 15. Like, I don't know why it thinks that's even remotely close, but and we could sack it and occupy it. That would give us some cash. We're gonna have to repair. I mean, the sacking is probably more profitable than the repair. Go ahead and sack it. Okay, so we did get a couple of regiments of renown here. Chance of intercepting in the underway plus 24%. It's pretty good. So plus if I'd get... That's getting pretty close to the good stuff. I think we can go for Insane Visions.
I am true power. Zog off. I'm listening.
I kind of like having some wolves so that I can get around to their artillery a little faster if I have to fight the dwarfs, but at the same time, maybe a troll would be better, but it's going to take multiple turns. I could get another rock lobber.
Azhag is here. Time for the slaughter.
Alright, and then go ahead and hire a new wizard. shaman. Big shaman. Mushroom addicted. I mean, that's interesting. Ambush success chance is pretty good too. I think I'm gonna get any goblin units though. Let's go with cutting here. See you, Zach. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Appreciate it. Gaze of Mork. Think. Fists are pretty good. I just don't know how good Edbud is. Or Braid Busta. Brain Busta did not seem that impressive. But Fists of Gork, and it only lasts for 28 seconds. I mean, it's cheap, but it only affects one unit, and only lasts 26 seconds, so I don't know about that. Maybe Brain Busta, what's the range on that? 400 upgraded. Extended range and extended damage. Maybe that's worth. Edbud is much shorter, only 150. Okay, we'll just do Brain Busta. Okay. Oh, my other dude's dead. My wall breaker. No longer with us. We can't dismiss him. Okay. We got 2,000 gold, and it costs like 1,000 to repair, so I'm cool with that. So we might have to fight this clown if he runs at me right now. I wanted one more manual fight, but I just don't know if I'm going to get it. These dwarves are scared of us for some reason. If I can get to 2,000, like around 2,000 gold a turn, then we can probably hire Grimgore. Ooh. Okay, those dwarves are putting in some work. Yeah, these guys, they're like, never mind. We're out. Is this dude coming at me, or is he just gonna, like, hang out outside of range and just backdoor me? That's game. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so plus 20 for all armies. Have a giant in there. Okay, no problem. It's got to be tier 5.
Who can I stab?
Use me! The staff
Okay, so they both come in tier 5. He's got brain bust. What about the other one?
Not doing it.
Oh, that's somebody else. What?
Yeah.
I thought there was one more. I guess not. What was the significance of that then if I don't get a... I don't know. We'll figure it out next time. So I want to get a good fight here, but... what we're going to do, we're probably just going to have to give them Iron Rock. And then come up here and just try to kill these dwarves. I think that's the best course of action, but... anyways, we'll figure it out next time. I'm about to pass out, so... thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it. Be sure to check out the rest of the episodes and the rest of the content on the channel. Like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. It really helps out a ton. It's free. It's easy. Just takes a couple of clicks. And I'll see everybody next time. Have a great day.